This is Thomas WR Stories and More, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Day at the Work set. So the Day at the Work set was a set that Learning Curve first introduced in the late 90s and continued on during the traction wheel era, which I have this set based on. And I personally think this set is pretty nice set based on where you're getting the size, and it's not too crowded or not too plain either, and you get the best of both worlds. So yeah, we're gonna get started on what engines, rolling stock, destinations, risers that you get in this set. We get our number one tank engine, Thomas. We also get Scruffy, which is kind of like a strange choice that Learning Curve made at the time, but at the same time they wanted to make this set a little bit unique based on what you're getting. We also get Coldy from the Coldeyville Railway, and even though Thomas and Coldy are not the same gauge, Learning Curve they were pretty much known at the time for doing all this, but they probably did it just for them to sell at the time. We get the Soder Bay Tugboat, and at the time, the Day at the Work set came with the playmat, or it came with the board depending on what year you bought the set from. The destinations that we get in this set are the Work Shed, which is replaced later on in the TV series by the Soder Steamworks. The Soder Bay Bridge, which goes perfectly along where it's placed in the back of the layout, and I think it's a really good choice that Learning Curve made at the time. The Grist Watermill with the 2 fence pieces included. We get a total of 5 different trees throughout the entire set. We also get a red house from the set of 3 buildings. We get 2 signals on different parts of the layout. We get 1 stop sign to make sure the engines don't end up crashing into each other and to avoid accidents. The railroad crossing, and it doesn't really make sense based on the picture that was in the prototype based on the wiki. We get a special engine shed switch track, which could also be used for the special engine shed itself or to expand on layouts. We get 1 regular 6.5 inch switch, and we get 2 small 3.5 switch tracks of different connections, of male to female and female to male. We also get 2 ascending tracks, so the engines could go up to the Soder Bay Bridge and travel to the back, which I'll demonstrate later. To support the curve tracks, we have 2 risers. As you can see, we have Coldy going to the back of the Soder Bay Bridge, and you can see we have a really nice vibe or aesthetic to the entire set. Then we have Thomas coming out of the work shed after Scruffy's been prepared after his crash. Overall, I think this is a pretty nice set based on what you're getting. You're getting a bunch of accessories, you're getting the work shed, you're getting different kinds of engines, you're getting the tugboat, you're getting different switches, you're getting the straight track, the Soder Bay Bridge, risers, a bunch of accessories, and you could pretty much use all this to expand on layouts that you want to build or create stories to just have fun all day playing with the set, or probably just figuring out what exactly you want to get out of this set. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video.